How's everybody doing? All right, so for those who don't know, me and my girl are on the road on our way. We're moving. We're hitchhiking. I managed to get us a hotel room for the night. Worked that off this morning. I have a couple dollars for food. Trying to come up with some, enough for food, basic stuff while we're doing this. If anybody can help, it would be appreciated. We were homeless where we were. Found a few jobs, lost them. With some assistance from TikTok trolls. The trolls got so bad that we had to leave. And we are currently hitchhiking our way, halfway across the country or better. Unfortunately, I can't tell everybody where we're going. If I could come up with enough for like a little 2-man tent, just something I can put up, in a little roadside spot or back behind the fucking whatever. I think they're $20 or $30 for a cheap one. Yeah, I'm moving. What does probation have to do with me moving? I can change my probation. Don't worry about that. I got this. I even talked to my my officer today on the phone. Thank you very much. No, I got this. I promise I got this covered. I'm not trying to get in any trouble either. That's why I'm doing it all the right way. Yes, they are. You aren't anything. I wasn't asking you. Thank you. Have a great afternoon, though. If somebody wants to help, they can help. If they don't, they don't. I'm not gonna freak out either way. Okay? If I can come up with enough to keep us in this hotel one more night, that's what I'll do. She's really sick. My girl's really fucking sick, man, and I can't get her to go to the hospital because she's afraid she's gonna get admitted and I'm gonna be stuck in the fucking streets somewhere. And it's fucking killing me. I don't know what the fuck to do, man. I don't have the answers that I need right now. I don't know what to do right now. How's that? Hey, I had to leave where I was because of these people. because they wouldn't leave me alone long enough to try to start a life. And no matter what, I'm not going to be rid of them. They're going to harass me forever on here. I'll never be able to show exactly where I am. I'll never be able to show my stuff again. I'll never be able to get personal again. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. Bye. None of that shit's neat. That's not cute or funny there, bro. Anyway. Again, I don't know how long we're going to be on the road. We're going to be on the road for a while. I'm going to get any kind of pickup work I can along the way. If anybody's able to help, the room is $48 for a night. Or anything towards food. At this point, any support would be amazing. All right, any help would be awesome and greatly appreciated. Hold on a second, y'all. I'm going in somewhere. I'm putting y'all in my pocket because I can't risk the thing glitching and trolls figuring. I don't know where y'all are getting your addresses from, but anyway. Anybody who is talking shit, you can get out. Oh yes, I am hitchhiking, by the way. We stopped off. I was able to get us a fucking hotel room somewhere. Does it matter right now? I have somewhere safe to fucking sleep. Oh. We are. We are. Vascular leiomyosarcoma. Yeah, I did. I finally got us a little something to eat. Hold on a second. I'm taking care of getting us a little something to eat right now. Hold on. Not right now. I've been homeless and I'm in the middle of relocating across the country. Okay. Thank you. Trying to stay warm. And yeah, I just went and got us something really cheap to eat. So I'm heading back now. What other comments or content is hilarious? Hey, just went and got us something to eat. Where is it? Hold on, there it is. If anybody's able to help, yeah, thank you. If anybody's able to help at all, it's going towards food, other basics on her while we're hitchhiking. I got lucky enough today to be able to work off a room. Some lunch meat, some ramen noodles, and stuff to make her a cup of, to make some tea. so we can at least have hot tea. It'll also give us something to drink. We'll have something that we can have that's hot to drink while we're, traveling. Like I said, I've got an interview set up. If I can make it to where we're going fast enough. It's Friday is when the interview is, but oh, I'm not just switching counties. I'm switching fucking states. Thank you. Yeah, no. I've got it figured out. Don't worry about my probation. I have that part figured out. I promise. It depends. It depends, man. On how fast I get us rides is basically the way it works. I mean, I'm figuring we'll probably be on the road at least 5 days. So I'm hoping by like Wednesday or Thursday to be there. I'm hoping. It's all based on when and where I can find us rides, where to, It's not terrible here tonight. Not yet, but I think it's going to be down in the 30s again tonight. Like I said, we've got a room tonight. I was able to work off a $50 room. So if anybody's able to help, if I could come up with enough to get it tomorrow night, that's kind of the route that I'd like to go, especially with as sick as she is. Ain't it though, Noel? Hold on, let me try to find it again. I gotta keep this pinned, so moderators, if you can help me here. Again, if I can come up with the $50 to get the room again tomorrow night, I'll try to do it. Okay, I don't know if I can come up with enough. And I'm really worried about her. That's why it would be nice to be able to get the room again tomorrow night. With her being sick and the fact that it could turn into pneumonia very quickly and very easily, I'm a little worried, and I'd like to try to get the room tomorrow night and get her to the hospital. I don't need this turning into pneumonia, because we don't need this turning into pneumonia. Yeah, she's really sick. It started the Yeah, she's really sick. It started. She doesn't want to go until she's situated for at least a couple days because she's afraid they're gonna. So if I have enough to get a hotel room for at least a night, she'll go. Is basically the deal. Hey. We don't know, but that's why she wants to make sure I at least have enough to get a hotel for a night wherever we're at when she goes to the hospital. Right now, the hotel would be $50 for a night versus God only knows what it's going to be down the road. All right? If I can come up with enough for a night or two, I would be very, very grateful. As would she. That depends on the hospital, and it depends on where she's at in the hospital. If she's stuck in the ER all night, then yeah, that's not a problem. If they move her to a room, they may not. Yeah, no, the reason is that my trolls figured out where I was and called and complained to the fucking hotel because I was there. That's what happened. I know what happened. So does the individual who paid for that hotel room that night because it was one of my followers who did. She found out exactly what happened. And that's the night my girl ended up getting sick. Well, shortly thereafter. I never was one of those that believed in the cold weather made you sick, but I'm telling you, is what I've seen here lately. I'm gonna try to go live later. So again, if there's anybody out there who's able or willing to help, the hotels are willing to help. The hotel's like $50 a night. Well, again, we're just trying to make sure that we have an option as well, because if she gets sent home and doesn't end up getting admitted to the hospital, then we're stuck somewhere overnight without anywhere to go. So it's kind of a double-edged sword, okay? Damned if you do and damned if you don't. But you guys will be the first to know, I promise. Okay? If anybody can help, it goes towards food. Trying to maybe get this room one more night, and again, it's $50 for the room for a night. Sorry, I can't broadcast any more than that. I also have PayPal available if that's an issue. Message me. I'm not going to post that. Again, I'm trying to come up with enough to get the hotel room for another night and make sure that we have food. So any help would be appreciated. Again, my Cash App's on my page. My Venmo's down at the moment. I'll go live here in a little bit. Let me go in and get her some tea, okay? I love y'all. Remember, y'all are fucking amazing.
No, honestly, these ain't even. I'm gonna show them to you because you like them, but these ain't even the nice boots on the shelf. They're nice, don't get me wrong, but they ain't Texas country. I'm a little bougie about my boots. If it ain't Texas country or Texas boot ranch, I'll still wear them, don't get me wrong, but for me to consider them nice, they need to be handmade and shit. But this is what they look like right here. Yeah, that's right here.